Hello everyone, it's me Andrew. Welcome back to another video. We're back with some more Skyrim. Now this is going to be a short video, because the power's going out and it's not going to be coming back on today. Which means probably need to be able to play for about 15-20 minutes. Now I can obviously keep playing for like 5-10 minutes after the power goes out with my laptop, but it would definitely lag because it will automatically go into power saver mode, and yeah, even when it's on power saver mode, it's not charging. It's kind of weird. It doesn't actually run at full performance, even though I set it to, which admittedly is pretty stupid because as is, my laptop drains the UPS like crazy. So it's not like I can exactly plug my laptop into the UPS. What was I doing? Isn't there like a...
覚えてなさいよ。
I think... What was I doing here?
Never should have come here.
You!
I'll see you. This is your last mistake. A well-placed word or a well-placed dagger, both can achieve equal purposes.
What are these things? Wow. Yeah. No. That's messed up. No. But that's messed up. Dude, that's not okay. That ain't okay. Ugh. This is such a war part.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunt. They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one. That better not be true.
Honor to you, my Thane.
I have a death note.
May the gods watch over your battles. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my path? I want to help you, Dragonborn. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce, maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric... Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the... According to Jarl Olaf One-Eyed, they say Numenex was the dragon's name.
Whatever you need, Dragonborn.
That's his skull decorating the main hall. Now
You didn't have to actually engage conversation with me in order to tell me that. I get it. It's the overhaul that I have. It's really annoying, especially when they're following you around. I don't need to tell you how many times off camera, because I do stand around a lot. Off camera, I'm constantly stopping, and then they manage to catch up to me, and then they just start speaking to me, and it's like one after the other. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Sky, guard you. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have...
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius. We will see if they still remember us. Sky above, voice within.
I actually like him, Arengar. Wow. Him, okay, leader of the second in command of the Greybeards. Fuck nice. Somehow. I haven't joined anything yet. I'm planning on doing a far more. Like, I want to get the main storyline out of the way. Then I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff, like bonus things. Then I'm gonna do the Dawn Guard. And then maybe Dragonborn would probably be quicker than Dawn Guard. Primarily because I'm actually gonna have to do editing for the Dawn Guard. Because I know I'm gonna get so lost in the Forgotten Vale. I mean, I've been stuck in there for hours, not knowing where to go, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get stuck. And oh boy, am I gonna get stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to do some editing. I've done editing before. I
Hold it
just...
there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up. We're stretched thin as it is with the war. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
I've actually never done this quest. I know there is the murder quest. There's also the abandoned... no, that's Markov. There's the house that had the murder in it or something like the White Windhelm's player home.
Give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Raylof's alive. I hope that's true, but he hasn't returned. I'm always looking for able fighters. Seems we're so long. And what would you have me do? Speak with Galmar. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. But I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself. I'll do it. The World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. If he's not with
us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How?
Oh, drains much battery power. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pay full attention to this game right now. I can't afford to. Oops, I can't afford for my phone to die when the power's out. I'm a bit of an insomniac, so I actually can't fall asleep without music. Like, I literally can't fall asleep without it. When we went to Port Elizabeth over last Christmas, I had a pretty big freaking issue. Oh, was it Christmas? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was Christmas. Right, I got Rust. I bought Rust because we Secret Santa. And there was internet there, but it was so slow. We went out and I buffered a 2-minute video.
Arms and armor.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes
For
tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
For 9 hours.
Like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments has a large selection.
Yes?
For 9 hours, and when we got back, it had buffered 3 seconds. And this wasn't like a local issue. Like, we did a speed test, and both the download and the upload never finished because it was so slow. It just couldn't detect it. Half the time, it didn't even detect that there was internet.
Head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Good.
I'm telling you.
Speak with the Greybeards.
Planning an attack on
What do those old hermits... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful... They are getting to be a problem. But my job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Most of the Legion is tied down on the border with the Aldmeri Dominion. The Emperor can't afford to risk weakening Cyrodiil. From the Imperial City, our war here is just a sideshow. An interlude before the main event against the Thalmor resumes. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report.
It's true though. The entire force of the Empire came down, they would get destroyed. But at the same time, the Aldmeri Dominion actually decided to do something, the Thalmor would annihilate everyone. So yeah. Wouldn't that be fun? Like I was reading the tip on OBS. And it's not like I love to look at the camera, because I'd look up there. Encoding overloaded. Considering tone down video settings or using a fast encoding preset. No. If I go any lower, for some reason, I don't know what it is. Like, it's good for gaming, but bad. Very, very bad. Ooh. About. Why?
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter. Dovahkiin. So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They are not yet... But take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
And so we meet again. But this time I know who and what you really are.
Yeah, I'm not sorry about that. I killed the love you. I'm gonna do it again. This is Arendelle, right? It's the angle. Nope. No, I'm pretty sure that's... Nope, that's the Wolfgar or Bory? Wolfgar, I think. I don't know. Ugh, neither. Come on. What What are you chops waiting for?
I'm glad I finally got a chance to see this place.
Dovahkiin.
I never thought I'd ever willingly stand in the same room with Tullius again. At least not without a weapon in my hand.
Hey, wait, I think I know what I need to do. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna crash the game now. Is someone not here or something? Did I kill someone with the death note I shouldn't have? Oh crap.
Dovahkiin.
When has any good ever come from talking to the Empire?
We should get started. Alduin is only getting stronger.
We must make them see the danger, Dragon.
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
Are you kidding me? I was hoping for this to be over by now, but oh my goodness. This is the same issue I had yesterday. Skyrim season view page. Almost like the same bug.
Take your seat, and we can begin. Now that everyone is here, please take
I
your
should have
seats
googled it
so
earlier.
we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those to think that we would sit down with that Thalmor bitch. I say she walks or we walk. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. We need to show Tullius we won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly. No, not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
When this gets laggy, it's your fault.
Here we go. I just want to make clear that the only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. I have no authority to negotiate a permanent settlement, unless Ulfric is ready to sue for peace and turn himself over to Imperial justice.
Master Angir,
We're here to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. We consider even sitting down to talk with these rebels more than generous.
Enough posturing, Tullius. If you came to talk, let's get on with it.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? General Tullius, Jarl Ulfric, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Our terms are simple. Riften must be returned to Imperial control. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
By Talos, the stone's on this one. You're in no position to dictate terms to us, Tullius.
That's quite an opening demand, Tullius.
Ulfric, you can't be taking this demand seriously. We can hold Riften against anything the Empire can throw at it. Besides, Jarl Layla will never agree to...
Whatever I decide is in the best interests of Skyrim. Are we clear?
Yes, my lord.
Come on, Tullius. You can't seriously expect us to just hand over Riften at the negotiating table. You haven't been able to take it back yet. Why should we give it up now?
I am sure General Tullius does not expect something for nothing.
Of course not. What will you offer for Riften, Tullius? Some empty promises? Maybe some more Imperial bluster?
Enough, Galmar.
Jarl Ulfric, what would you want in return?
First, let me be clear. The Sons of Skyrim know from bitter experience that talking to the Empire is a waste of time. Or worse, Imperial promises are simply a way to lull you while they prepare a dagger for your back.
Aye, we haven't forgotten Markarth, Tullius.
But I accept the Dragonborn's invitation to this council, and I at least will negotiate in good faith. The council was your idea, huh? So tell us, what do you think Riften is worth? Yes, With Markarth in our hands, we'll be able to raid the Imperial supply lines out of Solitude.
You heard what she said, Ulfric. We get Riften back. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your fine words.
Think hard about your loyalty, sister. I expected better from you. I know how this works, Tullius. I've learned the value of Imperial promises the hard way. Never again.
The Reach.
Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire.
Is a fortress,
Let's go,
just like Riften, but probably
I should have
even
listened
more.
to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to
Shut
do with
up! If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Riften on these terms.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Hjalmarch to us, and take Idgrod Ravencrone with you. Sorli the Builder will take over as Jarl of Marthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn? Spoken like a true daughter of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Riften will be handed over to Imperial control. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Empire will withdraw its troops from the
I imagine
allowing Ulfric's forces
Maven would
unhindered
probably
access to
make
Markarth.
Riften far more profitable.
Jarl Igmund will go into exile, with Thongvor
But I wouldn't
Silverblood
want to
taking
live
his
there.
place as Jarl of Markarth. Hjalmarch will be
Oh, I haven't
turned over
killed
to
him yet,
Ulfric,
yes.
with Sorli the Builder assuming the Jarlship. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty.
It should be the other way
The
around.
Empire
Whatever.
can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Now that the Empire has been driven from the Reach, we can put a stop to the raping of her silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim. Come on, Delmar. We have a lot of work to do.
This is quite an achievement, Dragonborn. And General Tullius. Riften is ours.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names.
I was hoping to get this uploaded.
Cross-reference.
I mean, the UP's is gonna be up for a while,
map
but
of dragon burial sites. I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are... I think it's very likely that he will be on it. Ah, indeed. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax. That's fine. We needed it. And he's not just any dragon. He was he committed atrocity. He need until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continued to help you.
Why would I care? I like Parthenax. Okay, I'm gonna end this before the power dies. I'll just... Oh, please.